I can't swear. What's up, gearheads? Welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going down to Formula Drift in New Jersey. I was supposed to bring my car down to Maryland. There are literally 0 trailers in the state of Massachusetts. U-Haul could not find me one. I do have a larger trailer, but my Duramax can't handle towing it. I have a little baby Duramax. Don't judge me. I'm building a real size Duramax, not a baby Duramax with a 3-liter in it. Anyways, I'm gonna just do a straight cinematographic type video for this. I'm gonna have commentary at the end, kind of going into detail of my experience at Formula Drift and talking with the drivers and stuff like that. First couple of minutes of this video, I'm gonna be doing straight cinematography. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, if this is something you're into, if I should do more of this as I go to more car shows and stuff. I think it would kind of be cool to do more this style of video, but if you guys aren't into it, let me know. I'm just trying to experiment and expand and grow. That's the fun of it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Send it on down to Formula Drift. Formula Drift since about 2007, just 3 to 4 years after it started in the US. Every year I go down to Wall Speedway in New Jersey, but the past few years I haven't been able to go just because I've been trying to build my own projects to compete with. I didn't realize that last year they switched the track from Wall Speedway to a different track in E-Town. So this is my first year at this track, and it's kind of weird because I guess maybe I have a sentimental attachment to Wall Speedway, but Wall was known as being, like, the round is called the Gauntlet, and Wall Speedway was known for being a pretty technical track just because it had, the first turn in was a very high bank, and it was a pretty tight figure 8 style track. I had a great time at E-Town. It's an awesome track. I'm not complaining. There's a lot more space for the drivers since there's not just pro, there's pro spec now. I think at Wall they were probably running out of space if I were to speculate on why they moved tracks. But I gotta say, I do miss Wall. Like, it's just not the same. So yeah, it was just kind of a weird year. It's only rained 2 years I've gone to Formula Drift, and this year was one of them. It started out like a 95-degree day, beautiful. And then right after Pro Spec ended, it just started sprinkling. And then basically right after Pro warm-up started, it just started downpouring. For those of you that don't know, when it rains at a drift event, the track becomes basically just like ice. It's like watching cars ice skate. There's no smoke, way more technical for the drivers. It's like watching cars like slide out of control in slow motion. Like, they're not going as fast. What also made this super weird was they actually lost power Friday night for qualifying. So all the qualifying that they didn't get to finish on Friday night got pushed into Saturday. The Pro Grade 8 got pushed way later. I stayed till about 10 o'clock and they still were not done with the Grade 8. I was basically soaked. My phone had died. I couldn't keep recording for YouTube or anything like that. I felt like I had had a pretty awesome day already. So I kind of I have a 5-hour drive home, and leaving at 10, I got home at like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. So I kind of just decided to call it a day. I felt bad because I like to stay for the drivers, especially when it starts raining and stuff. A lot of people clear out, and I like to just try and be there to, you know, support them. Like, no one wants to be driving in the rain with no crowd. I got to meet a lot of the drivers. I've met them previously at Wall and stuff, but they probably just don't even remember me. They meet so many people. But what was super cool is I got there, started filming the car show end of it, and then I immediately went over to Kyle Mohan's car. I don't know if you guys know, he has a 3-rotor and an RX-8, and as a lot of you guys know, I'm building a 3-rotor for my RX-7. I went and talked to him kind of about his drift setup and why they do certain things, and he was super helpful. I've actually talked to him previously on Facebook Messenger a little bit. Pretty sure he kind of knew who I was. Then I went over to Michael S.'s team, and it was kind of a really cool experience, and I'm sorry I'm getting all smiley, but I was talking with them and they had actually seen my TikTok of my E46 BMW. None of those guys have TikToks. It was trending so much on like Facebook and Instagram and stuff that he had actually been tagged in it a bunch, which was super cool. Yeah, I guess not many people are stupid enough to put 6 straight pipes on an E46 with dirt bike mufflers on the end. So, which I just ended up destroying that exhaust yesterday. So I have to redesign the whole thing. That video is coming. If you haven't checked out the original video, you should go check it out. It has like 3.5 million views on TikTok. It's just really crazy that, you know, these drivers that I've followed for a while are seeing my content, and I'm kind of getting out there, and kind of a humbling experience, you know. I'm working really hard, and it was cool that they had actually all already seen the video. After that, I got to go talk to Vaughn and Chelsea's team. They weren't there, but I got to talk to their mechanic actually. He gave me a friggin' spark plug, which is kind of cool. I'm gonna have to make some sort of cool metal art or something out of this. I thought about going and talking with Colette and Adam, but I didn't really want to bother them, to be honest, because they literally have a line outside their trailer the entire time they're there. So I just didn't really want to go bother them, and I didn't see Colette there, so I kind of just decided to not really go bother them. But what's wicked funny is after I kind of took video of stuff in the pits, finally I went and sat in the stands to watch the event, because I at this point had been talking to so many people that I hadn't seen any of the driving or gotten video of any of the pro drivers or the pro spec drivers. So went into the stands, and as I'm sitting there at the beginning of pro practice, Colette literally came up in the stands and sat like 3 rows down from me, which was super cool. I immediately went up and talked to her. She is super cool, like awesome, just awesome, down to earth, like super humble person. So yeah, that was pretty cool. I got to kind of meet one of my YouTube idols. She's awesome. I hope I get to someday like hang out with her and be friends or something, because she seems wicked cool. I also went and got to talk with the Ferrari drift car team, because I'm thinking about putting a Ferrari motor into something. I'm partially announcing it now that that's going to happen, but I don't know what it's going in yet. I know what I kind of want to do, but I'm not totally decided. So if you see a 458 motor go into something crazy, that will be me. Just mark my words, it's gonna happen. Yeah, I'm trying to get to SEMA. It's one of my goals is to get to SEMA. So, and I got to start doing some crazy ass builds to make that happen. So I might be putting Ferrari motor into something. It's gonna happen. I just don't know into what yet. Yeah, it was a super humbling day. I got to meet a lot of cool people. I can't wait to start kind of interacting in this community more. I've just been so busy building. My builds are actually kind of on hold right now just because all my motors are at machine shops. Machine shops are slammed right now because of COVID. Everything's kind of on hold. I can only do like small stuff right now because I'm either waiting on parts like ARP studs. My Duramax I pretty much have everything for, but my motor is just sitting at a machine shop, you know, getting blueprinted and balanced and everything. So, but yeah, it was also awesome because I got to actually hang out with a bunch of my Pro 2 and Pro Spec friends that go to these events and stuff that I've met on Facebook. I talk to often on Facebook. I got to finally meet some of them for the first time in person. Like my friend Thomas Miata, you guys should go check out his YouTube channel if you don't already know who he is. Super awesome guy. It's awesome. It's just, this community is just awesome. Like everybody for the most part is pretty humble. If you're like a cocky asshole, you kind of get kicked out. So it's a really awesome community, especially for chicks to kind of get into. I know there's a lot more chicks now driving in like Pro 2 or amateur or whatever, and it's just a good community. I'm excited to finally be getting back into all of this. But let me you guys know what you think of the cinematographic type style of video. If you don't like it, let me know. A lot of the YouTubers I watch do like, they talk a lot and just kind of like chit chat through the whole event, and I could do that. Hey, I hate recording myself in public. Like, I feel like such a psychopath recording myself, like walking through a crowd of people like, oh my god, I'm talking to myself, and it's weird. I mean, and I can like record me talking with people or whatever, but I don't like being invasive and annoying and like in people's faces. And maybe that's part of the reason why my channel isn't growing as fast as it is, but maybe I just suck. I don't know. I'm working my butt off. Anyways, let me know what your guys' thoughts are, and I'll see you grease monkeys next time.